I'm Kirk with Forex Strategy Secrets, and what we're going to be talking about today is $1 million Forex trader's journey. I'll explain to you why we call it $1 million journey. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Let's see, have you been winning more pips in your trading than you have been losing? Or have you been losing more pips than you have been winning? I'm just assuming all of you have been trading some, maybe some not very long, but maybe some of you have been trading for quite a while. But how are you doing? Are you winning more than you're losing at this stage of your trading experience? Okay, good. So we have a good mix. You're winning more than you're losing, or losing more than you're winning. With your performance as a trader, are you satisfied or are you dissatisfied with that result? Just type in whether you're satisfied with your winning or satisfied with your losing. Now, you could be satisfied with your losing, because right now maybe you're losing a lot less than you used to be losing, so that feels a lot better. Or maybe you're winning, but you're not winning as much as you would like to be, so you might be winning but dissatisfied with your winning, not making enough to meet the goals you would like to meet. One trader that he's been with us for 7-8 years, he's very confident in his trading, and he would build his account up from $300 up to $6,000 over a period of time. And then he had some things that he wanted to take some money out, so he took out a few $100s and did some repairs on his kitchen. Then he built that back up. Then he took out some more. Then later on he wanted to help his sister with something, so he took out all but $300. So he took out $4,000 or $5,000 out of the account to take care of that emergency. He wasn't concerned. Within less than a month, he'd taken that account back up to $900 from $300. He was confident in his ability to replenish. So that's where he has become satisfied with his result. He wasn't making hundreds of thousands of dollars, but he's trading part-time. He worked a full-time job, but he was satisfied with the winnings that he had. He had a confidence level. Okay, one last question, then we'll proceed. If you're generally dissatisfied, what are you doing about it? Or what do you plan to do about it so you can become satisfied with your trading? If you would like to find your trading path, that's what we kind of was talking about here, then this webinar may be for you. But first of all, don't compare yourself to other traders. There are no two traders the same. You all might be successful, but you may be trading differently. The results you get in your trading will come down to the amount of action or the effort that you put into your trading and learning how to trade and trading correctly. Our most successful students take massive action, and that's why they get massive results. Now, it doesn't mean they're sitting in front of the computer. They trade larger time frames, and that gives them massive amounts of pips, and so they're really taking big trades. Some people trade high probability trades, and they work out well too, so we'll talk about some of those. If you take no action, of course, you're not going to get any result at all if you sit on the sideline. There are people that are afraid to pull the trigger on a trade in a demo account. Get over that. So as soon as we finish this webinar, open a demo account, take a trade. Don't even worry about whether it's winning or losing, and take 2 or 3 trades on 2 or 3 different currency pairs until you have a loss. Then close that trade out, and then you've got that out of the way. Now you can start trading because you've gotten the loss out of the way. The burning question is, how much action with proper guidance are you willing to take in your trading? Proper guidance, doing the right thing for the right reason. So you need to get your edge in the mark, you need to have knowledge. That's correct knowledge, and we're going to share with you some knowledge that you can use that will be very foundational, very solid way of gaining knowledge. Tools. You have your trading platform, you have your indicators, you have news alerts, you have signals and all kinds of tools, but also having co-traders, other traders to collaborate with and talk with. That's a tool as well. If you're talking the same language, and that's what we have a lot of our traders doing in the trading rooms in our inner circles, and getting experience. Now, that takes time if you do it by just going slowly through it, taking trades over the weeks. But we're going to show you how to get a lot of experience in a short period of time. We have an area where you can actually see how that's done. We're going to touch on it and direct you to where you can get a lot of experience in a short period of time using our methods or using whatever trading method that you're using. So the things you want to do as a trader. Now this may sound simplistic, but it's so true, to make pips daily. I've seen people make pips daily, but I've seen them lose them just as fast. And then to make those pips, keep those pips, and then be able to do it over and over again. So we're going to go through the highlights of some traders' journeys. I mean, there's more than one trader. There's a couple of traders we're going to talk about, and they each have a journey. And see, if you like one of these, then you might want to follow their path, and that would be the basis for your path. Eventually, you'll probably adjust it just a little, but maybe you need something to get started on. Which one do you want to trade? So we'll be covering the tools that these traders used, the pips that they make, the styles they trade, and a whole lot more as we go through. So now we're going to go to some charts. This is our jumpstart trade. Now this is the free strategy that we're going to, at the end, if you don't already have access to this, we're going to show you where you can find this, and you can figure out how to use this particular information. This is part of our full course, and we're just showing you the breakdown as to how it goes. So when this indicator crosses below or above, and I put it below in both cases because the market's going down, and I'll show you as we go through this. Now how you would simulate trade this would be, we're going to mark this first section right here. So this is the point right here. These red and blue arrows are called the Norwood alert. They're not on the jump start, but you can see what they do. They mark the place you should have a heads up. So that's a tool that we have. So now we're going to go to the 30-minute, and look what happens. This says, yes, that's a good place. There's 2 time frames telling you that that's a place you might want to consider taking a trade. You could do it up here or a few pips below, but that trade was the 30 or 40 pip move. This one is still in the progress, and it could have been taken someplace up in here. Currently it's still 30 pips. So both these trades, 2 30 pip trades. One yesterday, one today so far, and you've had some nice trades. Now this is just one currency pair. So now we're going to go back to the 1 hour. When this goes below the 0 line, then you want to go to the lower time frame, the 30, or you can use 3 time frames, the 15-minute. If the setup is right, see how this went above on the moving averages, but when it crossed below this point or this point, there were some good signals to possibly take that trade right there. And so you can decide to use whichever time frame you decide to use. But the 1 hour was the one that we were using here to give us heads up on this particular trade. Okay, do you see something that looks the same? The bars coming down, this moving average, this indicator at the bottom. I'm going to put a vertical line right there. That's where we had the last vertical line, and then one right there. Does that look like it might be easier to read? You have more confirmation. You not only have the moving averages, you have this indicator, but you have a momentum indicator here as well to tell you this. There's 3 things telling you that that would be the direction you want to trade. Then we go to the 30-minute. It kind of give you a heads up, say, oh yeah, if I'm trading there, everything is lined up going short. And we'll show you on the next section why you would not want to trade these. The indicators we used tells you those are areas you may not want to trade, and I'll show you why. And then this is an area where you may want to consider getting in. This is the beginning part of our course material. You can see how the free stuff we give away, the next portion just builds upon it, and then we teach you how to use these indicators, then we add all the indicators. We're putting these lines in the same exact place. This indicator here hasn't changed. These hot lines haven't changed. We added the indicator on the chart, and we added an indicator at the bottom. Okay, here's some information. If you haven't gathered this already in your trading, the market moves in cycles. Impulsive move, corrective move. Impulsive move, corrective move. Impulsive move. So that's what we're seeing here. So once I see this form right here, this tells me this is an impulsive, it's the beginning of an impulsive move. So I got some additional confirmation. There's a 5-alarm trade setting up right there that said, hey, there's a high potential that trade is going to go in that direction. And this one said the same exact thing. It's a high probability that from that point it's going to have a move. Now it's still at the 30 pip range as this one was, but there's a couple of good moves. Let's go to the 30-minute. What did it tell us? It said this is a good possibility of taking a trade and a continuation. So we've looked at the hour and 30-minute on our full course material. This is our full course material. This is what you would need to do it. So we're going to show you what we've been talking about as course material, and we're going to be talking about how you can use this as a tool and what happened to other people when they were using it as well. Now, this trader may have done something similar to what you've done. He blew up a lot of accounts, live accounts, very small accounts, but they were live accounts. He blew them up trying to figure out what worked. Then he found our material and was able to take off. Currently, he only makes 400 to 700 pips a month, but he trades 10 to 30 standard lots. That's $100 to $300 per every trade he puts on. So moves a pip, it's $100 or $300 for him or against him. And so we know that if you just take the 10 pips, and some of them are 30, he's making between $40,000 and $70,000 a month. Now, how long would it take you to become a millionaire using this system? You can figure it up. It wouldn't take you very long. That's why I call it a millionaire trader's journey. His journey was that he blew up a lot of accounts till he learned how to trade. And he didn't figure out how to do it consistently until he came across our material. The next trader, he makes a few more pips. 300 to 500 pips per week, not per month, but per week. And he uses one standard lot. That's 3,000 to 5,000 pips, dollars a week. That's $12,000 to $20,000 a month. How long do you think it's going to take him to get up there? You get your account size built up like the first one, and then you can start trading multiple standard lots. That's why the other individual is able to make more per month with fewer pips, because he has a larger account. As this trader gets consistent, increases his lot size, he'll make a lot more doing the same thing. You only have to change his habits. And this trader, 700 to 1,000 pips per week, using one mini lot, but it's 700 to 1,000 dollars per week, or $2,800 to $4,000 a month. Now this guy, if he were to have his account size grow, which it looked like it would grow pretty rapidly, then he could raise that to 1.5 mini lots, or 2 mini lots, or 3 mini lots. And pretty soon, doing the same exact thing, this goes up to over 5,000, just doubling this, over 5,000 to over $8,000 a month. So it doesn't take long. And these are real students. They've had losses. They spent time. They had heartache. They had frustrations. But they stuck with it until they figured out something worked. And they've all said that if they had known now a lot sooner, which now you can learn this stuff sooner than what it took them to learn it, we've become better at presenting it, and we can take their experiences and present it to you in a more efficient manner. So you are in a good spot. You can then learn this material much more quickly by following their example and learning how to simulate trade, which will show you with a jump start that will make sure you have access to that free trading strategy. So now we're going to go to the inside mind of Forex institutional traders. You know, the institutional traders really are moving the market. And so if you can go in and think like they think, then you'll be able to trade in the direction that they're going. Okay, I've drawn some more tools on here. You can see Fibonacci's, you see pivot points, and you have some shaded areas here. Okay, this is the nth degree that we talked about. What did I talk about? I talked about impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective, impulsive. Guess where the institutional traders are trading? On these impulsive moves. These tools right here are giving you the insight as to how the institutional traders work, where they put their targets, where they're going to take the market tool. But why not know with pretty good accuracy where they were going to move the market to and not have to be frustrated by it? So I just show you this as some of the tools that you have available to you that can really help you to understand the market, understand how it flows, and trade the way the banks trade, the way the big traders, those places, people that put millions of dollars on the line, they want to make sure it's going in their way, in their direction. That's why you want to trade when they're trading, because they're going to move the market on these impulse moves. So we've been looking at our Nth Degree Trading course, and this is what these successful traders used to get started and to succeed. And they were stumbling along, all of them, until they came across this material, and then they became very successful. And so they became disciplined, mechanical, consistent, confident traders. You may be disciplined, you may not be mechanical. I mean, discipline meaning you do the same trade at the same time every time, but you're not mechanical. You don't take the trades the same way. You're not consistent, and you really don't feel confident because you can't repeat what you did. You luck out, and you've probably all been through those different emotions, but when you can get this group of emotions or skill set, disciplined, mechanical, consistent, confident, then you'll be a good trader. So what else do we have in our course material? We've shown you some of the things we have, but what we're going to show you now is we have people were asking questions, and we come up with answers to those questions, and we did webinars on them. And so we have 21 trading labs to answer additional questions to help people understand how to trade. We have some accelerator coaching webinars where we coached them how to do things more quickly. We have the U.S. and European trading rooms, and there were trades brought to our attention today. 30 to 50 pips were made just on trades that were brought to our attention the way the market was setting up. And we have a psychology of trading course that you can help you if this is something that you're struggling with, the emotions of trading. And what does all this cost? This $497. And that is a value. Just if you were to attend the trading rooms, the European U.S. trading rooms, over a year's time, this would be of great value just to be able to collaborate, be with other traders, listen to what they're saying, hear things they're looking for. We took a few trades, but we set up some additional trades. The trades were, and that's the corrective, waiting for the impulsive move to set up. Once that impulsive move sets up, then we are taking some trades, and everyone can take it at a different spot depending on which time frame they're using to trade, but they're going to make a lot of pips. So that $497 is a great value for the Nth Degree Trading System. Here's the link for that. You type in http://linktrack.info/497. And so you can type that into a browser and get your copy of the Nth Degree Trading System. We are developing our Nth Degree Advanced Trading System so that we're able to teach people how to trade just like the institutions trade. And I showed that to you as a highlight as to what is going to be coming very shortly. In order to get the advanced, you have to have the Nth Degree. So this is a good chance to get started learning the Nth Degree and get a foundation, so then you can get into the Nth Degree Advanced material and trade like the institutionals traders trade. So how would it be if you were able to know where to draw these fib lines, how to read the pivot points, how to read an Elliott wave pattern? There is a pattern right there. It sets up over and over again. This is just like a perfect one, but learning how to read those that aren't quite so perfect. And the better you get, then you can take trades on those as well. And many times having people tell you in our trading rooms, well, this is a pattern. It's not really perfect, but this is the pattern, and this is when it's set up, and this is where we might want to consider taking that trade. Why would you be interested in putting your profit target at a couple of different places? This would have been a potential profit target right in there, which that one was hit. But there's another one right in here, and that's what we teach you is how the institutions are looking for those profit targets. This one is probably going to be hit as well. And so if you take the trade when we saw it setting up, right up in this area, you'd be at 40 to potentially 60 pips. And that information came right in our trading room as this thing was actually setting up, and it set up during the course of the trading room. Several of us took trades on that. I don't know how, not everyone reported they took a trade, but several of us did. And it looks like it's going to be giving us a few pips on that trade. We talked about our entry course, and now the advanced material to trade like the institutional traders. How long does it take to learn how to trade on average to start trading live? Okay, here's what we propose in our course material. We say if you trade a minimum of an hour a day studying, and then take a lot of simulated trading, demo trading, and you do that for 30 to 45 days, we suggest that you should consider at least opening your live account. Now, whether you fund it or not, maybe you don't fund it, but at least you get it open at 45 days because you're going to be wanting to fund it. And so by the time 60 days is up, we would suggest that if you've done your homework and done it properly, you should be starting to fund your live account. So in 45 to 60 days, if you use our material and follow it and get the results that we share with you, and the results can become through simulated trading to get you up to speed quickly. You get a lot of experience. If you take 1-2 trades a day normally on a demo account, it's going to take you a while to get the experience. But what if you're taking 5-10 trades a day through simulated trading, or even 20 trades a day through simulated trading? And you can get to where you're simulated trading relatively quickly. And if you can be consistent there, then you move to demo trading. And then you can move to your live trading. So 45, 60 days from the time you get the material, if you spend a minimum of an hour a day studying and trading. That's counting Saturdays. You can take Sunday off. Let your mind absorb what you've learned and then hit it again. So do it 6 days a week. So if you have any questions, then check with Michael at forexstrategysecrets.com, or you can call him. Call him on his direct line, leave a message. Either line you call on, leave a message, and he'll get back with you. Leave your Skype address if you have one. If you call, leave an email address. If you email, leave a phone number and the country you're from. Some countries we can call very inexpensively. Other countries really cost a lot, so we need to use Skype to talk to those people in those countries.
Quite honestly, Skype, I have found, is better in most countries than the best landline quality that I've had. For some reason, the NSA's got some pretty good technology there.
And the other thing that I'm liking about Skype is you can also, if someone says, well, they want to show you something, or Michael wants to show you where something's located, then he can just view the screen right there. This is a Forex Profit Classroom, and what you'll see, if you don't have any of our material, you will see Jumpstart Strategy. That is one of the free things that we give away, and we showed you what that looks like in the beginning. And so when you click on that, and it comes up, and we have some other things that you can look at here also. But you click on Jumpstart Video Course, and installing Jumpstart Indicators. It shows you what the indicators are and how to install them. A little short video there. We talked about simulated trading. Here's instruction on simulated trading. Simulated trading using 3 time frames, and an additional recording on that. A couple of different versions there. So there's a lot of material right here. If you understand how to do that, if you do nothing else, if you don't follow through with our material, do this. Do simulated trading. You can apply that to whatever you're currently using, and you will become better at what you're using than you are right now. If you would like to apply it to what you've seen us use, then it'll work great there too, and you won't have to wait. You'll just be off and running very quickly. That's why we can say and suggest within 45 to 60 days, if you've done your part, that's the key part. If you've done your part, you will know and feel confident that you can open and fund a live account within 45 to 60 days. The caution would be trade with the smallest lot size your broker will allow in the beginning. And once you've got a record of being successful, as you should have in your demo account before you get started live, then you'll know when to increase the lot size. At that point, that's your decision. We can't tell someone when to increase the lot size from the minimum their broker offers to something higher than that. That's their decision, and they'll know. It'll become apparent. Then is what we have here below. We have some additional material. These are good, solid, fantastic, super wonderful webinars. It's a series. Michael did these, and he talks about entries. He talks about exits. He talks about trading through a market cycle. The market's more than just a day. Cycles go for several days, a week, a couple of weeks. Larger time frames might go for a month. But there are cycles. You need to learn how to trade through a whole cycle, from when it starts in a direction through all of its corrections, its impulsive moves and corrective moves. Learn how to trade through that cycle. And then what you need to do, what's your job as a trader? Now, there's some assignments in here, and anyone that we've had that would actually take this challenge, watch this course, take the challenge and follow through, they are amazed that just using Jumpstart that they were actually making money. It's not as much as they would have made had they been using the full course, but it lets them know that, hey, there's something here. There's a good foundation. So don't pass up any of this material. You'll be better off for having gone through it. And it's all free. And then from there you can decide, yeah, I like this stuff. I think I'll get involved.
I wouldn't start live trading with just this training, however, to be clear. Right, Kirk?
Yes. Yes, this is not the course. This is just something if you want to do this and checking us out. Once you've checked us out, from the time you purchase the official course, then, and you put in your time, then 45, 60 days.
Right.
What if it takes you 90 days? That's okay. Just go as fast as you can go, because everyone has a different schedule. Some people are so busy that it takes them 90 days and they've been going as fast as they could go. That's okay. Go as fast as you can go. You'll know when it's time to fund your live account.